Greetings fellow captains, and welcome back to another episode of Warships with the Hivehound. And let that get out of the way, and today we've got something a little bit different, a little bit special, submitted by Moochkin88 on the PS4. Thank you very much for bringing this gameplay to my attention. As you can see, Moochkin is divisioned up with a couple of his friends here. And he's in ranked battle. Ooh, excuse me. In the Gaid, and Moochkin sent me the video, and with a very interesting title, and said, "Do you still do community replays? If so, you might want to have a look at this." Honestly, this goes for Moochkin and anyone else out there. If you've had an interesting, a funny gameplay, I'm going to post my Discord in there. Join the Discord. Pop me the link on to the video once you've uploaded it to YouTube. Or if you're in one of the Facebook groups and have seen me posting a video, then feel free. Hell, even spam me on PlayStation if you happen to be on that platform. I'm always more than willing to have a look at other people's gameplays. And particularly if they're interesting ones. As much as I'd love to spend 24 hours a day playing Warships, I can't. So I can't always guarantee that I'm going to be able to put out, have good gameplays, because let's be honest, nobody posts bad gameplays. But I'd also like to do a series on helping people. If you've been playing and you're struggling with the ship, and you're like, well, what am I doing wrong here? Like, why am I not winning? Why am I only doing X amount of damage? Why can't I get my 50, 80, 100, 200k gameplays? Pop a video in. Worst thing that can happen is I don't provide you with any better advice, but I can, and I'm willing to go through the video and try and analyse your gameplay and try and give you pointers and tips on how to improve it. I don't want to deliberately play bad myself to make up common mistakes, because I don't know, I'm reasonably well skilled at the game, and I don't make that many mistakes. I'm definitely not the best player in the world, but situational awareness seems to be the biggest thing. So anyway, get that out of the way. Quit waffling, Hive, for God's sake. Get back to Moochkin. This is Moochkin. This is what we're here for. And so we're in ranked battle, so it's a 7v7, and Moochkin has on this map done the right thing. Come over and grabbed C. The enemies spawn in between A and B. We spawn in between B and C on this side of the map. So one destroyer is all you need. Get over there, get the cap, and start clocking up those points. So as we can see, 3 of their battleships have decided to push over this way, dangerously close to a destroyer, and they may well not be paying attention to the map, because clearly C's being capped. Clearly there's something over here. They're spotted. You're spotted. You don't. Well, actually, they're firing the guns at the battleships, so yeah, they may not actually be aware of Moochkin's sneaky little destroyer coming up here, trying to pick them off with his torpedoes. Seems to have taken a bit of a shine to that Warspite B with his first salvo, and ooh, are we going to get hit? They look like they're just going to fall short. And that's unfortunate for the first salvo. So you can see he's preparing to fire his second salvo. He's still got 30 odd seconds left to reload, but you'll see he flicks to his torpedoes, looks at their range, sees, right, okay, so he's out of my range. He's out of my range. He's out of my range. Which one's heading towards me? Which one is going to be the easiest target for me to shoot at next? Who have I got the most chance of hitting? And which is what all good destroyer players should be doing. I wish I had Moochkin on my team on the road to tier 1. But you would have already have seen that video. We did pick up some other great destroyer players, but this is up there. I've never seen such good gameplay. So obviously he's fired his second salvo as a widespread. I don't know. I'm sure Moochkin will let us know in the chat. But I think his idea behind that would be is if the Warspite sees the first set of torpedoes and misses them, he's going to turn. He's going to start taking evasive action, and he's going to get donked by one. So the second larger salvo is there to catch him when he turns away, which it looks like he's going to get a second hit. Come on, Moochkin, zoom in. There we go. Boom. So I don't know if that was his plan, but his second widespread torpedo salvo worked lovely. If he'd fired both the salvos in the same direction, I doubt he would have got the second hit there. If he kept it with a narrow spread. So as you can see, he's got a bit of time for his torpedoes to reload. He's got a smoke screen. The Warspite's overextended, so why not? Why not? Let's try and set him on fire. We've already got him flooding. How much more misery can we cause one player in the matter of a couple of seconds? Obviously the Warspite's got a very good heal, so this is actually a really good tactic to prevent him using his heal and printing himself pretty much an entirely new ship. Get the fire, get the flooding, and get him burning down constantly, so his heal is... If he uses his heal, it's going to be completely ineffective. So there's victim number 1, and 43,000 damage already. But both teams have suffered 4 losses so far. But because of Moochkin capping C, we do hold a points lead. How long that's going to stay the same for is anyone's guess. So he hangs off on the second set of torpedoes there. I'm guessing, again, Moochkin, please feel free to pop into the comments and let us know what your thoughts were. But he was probably, instead of just firing them both off at the same time, he'd probably give that bit of a delay just to see if the New Mexico was going to change course or make any speed corrections, and not base a full salvo, a full complement of however many is it, 8 torpedoes on one location. So he gets 2 hits from the first salvo. Second salvo comes in, scores another 2 hits, putting him up to 76,000 damage, and adding a nice little bit of flooding in there as well. Now, I've hit 100,000 in ranked battles in damage. It's a lot harder when you've got less ships, and with the sort of the amount of destroyers. They've got 3 destroyers in the enemy team. That's a very low overall hit pool. I've not noticed the high caliber pop up. Saying that, they do have 4 battleships. That is a significant hit pool right there. So he's left to New Mexico. He doesn't care about him. He's flooding. He's probably going to burn to death. Flood to death. And there we go. 193,000 damage, and victim number 2 for Moochkin in the Gade. Now, as you can see, he's sneaking up on the Warspite. The Warspite has gone undetected, and unfortunately, because of the change of direction, I think our first salvo is gonna... Yep, he's gonna hit the mountain, and unfortunately, mountains don't flood, so there's no flooding damage there. but Moochkin's making a beeline for this Warspite B, in the hope to rescue C. As you can see, the points, we still got a points lead, but it's not big. It's just over 100 points, and if we lose C, then that means no points coming in apart from kills, and yeah, that's gonna not work out too well. So Moochkin fires up his hydroacoustic search, saying, well, there's no destroyers around, there's no torpedoes, it's a bit of a waste. No, what he wants to do is he wants to know where the Warspite is before he accidentally gets himself spotted. And there we go, his hydroacoustic would have picked him up there. Last thing he wanted to do is for that Warspite to be hidden around that island and know in advance that Moochkin was coming. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know if Moochkin was wrestling his controller or if it was a graphical glitch, but I bugged out a little bit. So he's fired a salvo of torpedoes. He's firing the HE. He takes his first set of fire. The first time anyone's hit him. Very minimal damage, but got hit all the same. Was it the Warspite secondaries? Quite possibly. 1-2, another 2 torpedoes. Unfortunately, no flooding in this case. Again, trying with the fires. There is a fire on the Warspite. There's a second fire on the Warspite. Can we get a third as the Warspite takes out another one of our battleships? And there, the enemy is now in the lead. That is how quickly this game can turn around. But the Warspite, multiple fires. We're in a smoke screen, and unfortunately, the kill goes to the New Mexico. Besides Moochkin putting in some serious work and damage on it, we're up to 119,000 in a 7v7 ranked battle. Hats off to you, Moochkin. This has been a absolutely stellar display on not only how to use the guide. There's been some great torpedo tactics in play, and well done, sir. Hats off to you. My voice is a little bit croakier than usual. I'm doing this video in preparation. You're going to be watching this on Monday night when I usually stream, but unfortunately I'm moving house. That's it. Unfortunately, I'm moving because of a new job. So yeah, and we're going to be without internet. So this is going to be this is going to be a pre-uploaded for your consumption, so you guys don't forget me whilst I'm gone. And and that salvo hits the Mahan and takes him out for the final kill, and gets Moochkin well deservedly up to rank 5 into League 1. 3 days of premium, 500 doubloons, and 126,000 damage. Thank you very much for that, Moochkin, and keeping us amused, and hope everyone enjoyed, and of course, until next time, take care.